for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field, his 5th year now as a starter, as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was 2nd in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
Brings up second.
The numbers for Zeke from last week: 14 carries, 78 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, #3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 14 carries, 119 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 29.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald.
Murray's pass.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Pick up on the play. And a Cardinal 1st down.
On 1st down, Drake. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Kenyon Drake.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route.
Murray's pass complete to number 7.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Michael Gallup.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 49-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it.
44 yards.
No yardage. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. They can kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fitzgerald.
Complete.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
35-yard line.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe was a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, 2nd on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Arizona.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
Prescott's pass.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete.
Prescott
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And And that will do it for this first half. So we have, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hop. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 8. A big run that time by Elliott. 49 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
gain of a yard.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Drake. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Drake on the handoff.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, this to Jarwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Good for a Cowboy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
The 6-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Terry Poe marches in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
1st and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
By Byron Murphy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice carry there of 15 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Previous play is under review.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the break. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Zerline's kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down.